but it looks like it was incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 11. He is driving. He's getting down. He's past the 50-yard line. It's got about 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter, excuse me. Numbers are hard when you have two eyes that don't work.
And you sound like you're dying from illness.
Yes, thank you. It is contagious over the mic, so I also partly brought you in here because I wanted to kind of hand it off, be like, here you go, Merry Christmas, just before our game.
Thanks.
Which is kind of wild, man. It's should be a fun one. Oh, nice pass there.
Yeah.
Got Gabriel over in the middle. Looks like a slant route. Goes for about 10 yards.
I think Wright got quite unlucky in the first quarter throwing his interception, which Pride capitalised on, didn't he, driving down the field and scoring. But
he does that. Pride is one of the best users at making you pay for your mistakes with a absolute gut-wrenching death march. I mean, we saw in that last run, he got a run, or on that last drive, he got a run for a touchdown. Oh, intercepted.
Oh,
Indians and
the stiff arm.
Just a little bit of a Heisman pose there, as he runs out of bounds. Just in case, that the defender was going to jump up. Yeah. Got to flex on him just a bit.
Oh, right.
From what I hear,
you just need to keep your head now.
I hear you Euros like to celebrate a little bit. You guys drop the celebration animations more than anybody else, from what I hear from Nick. Is that true?
Why not?
That's a good question.
You got to have fun with it, haven't you? Some people take this game far too seriously.
I mean, we're not
naming any names.
Yeah, exactly. Not mentioning any names. Yeah, there could be.
I love the showboating over the line, but I think that rubs a few people up the wrong way. But
oh yeah, right.
It's in the game.
It's in the EA Sports. It's in the game. So Josh is saying, it's in the game. So like user linebackering, that's also in the game. Is that acceptable too? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, ban it. Ban it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, Josh.
I was having a nice time using a D lineman, but then you realise you get to the playoffs and everyone in the playoffs uses a linebacker. So if you can't beat him, you got to join him.
Yeah, this year.
Josh's tip of the day.
Oh, nice little angle route there to Aaron Jones. He's almost unstoppable when he gets going. Who would have guessed, though, that in the second quarter, almost to halftime, Aaron Rodgers has 2 completions for 17 yards, no touchdowns, and he's up 7-0. Would you have ever guessed that?
No, but seeing this Jones running, he's something else. He looks like a beast.
He sure
he's
is.
Definitely the guy to stop first, I think, on this team.
And it's so hard because, like, I was playing against BBD last night, and you know because you're in his conference or in his division. It's really hard when you've got a good quarterback. Oh, nice pass there. That was just right on the money to MVS. But, I mean, when you've got a good quarterback and a good running back on the other side of the field, it sucks because, I mean, it's like you don't know whether if you try to stop the run, he can pass it with a perfect pass downfield. If you try to play the pass, he's going to run it up the middle. Like, it's almost nothing you can do against that, is there?
No, it's like almost pick your poison if you have 2 good players in each position. And
exactly.
If you can establish the run game, it makes passing so much easier. But when you become one-dimensional, that sucks.
It does. There's absolutely nothing you can do. And that's something that I think that's what's nice about the XCFL is it's because of our rules, it doesn't really let you get super one-dimensional. So that is a nice benefit because you always have to run at least about 30%. So, and I've found that actually helps me sometimes because I'll be like, oh, we got a deep shot downfield.
Oh my God.
Was that caught?
No, he caught it. Wow.
Devontae Adams with a monster snag. He's got that double me X factor, but it doesn't appear to be active right now. That was just him. That was pure talent. Over, what's his number? 35. I think that's his, yep.
Denmark, yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy he's 6'3". I want to say he has like 91, 92 speed. I mean, he's a huge man, and he just absolutely mossed him. All right, Aaron Rodgers coming to the line. Making a few adjustments. Hands off to Aaron Jones. He cuts through the line, gets up. That's about 9 yards.
Good run.
That is a good run. Yeah, it's
I
hard.
think it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, you can see Aaron Rodgers' X Factor's active.
Hmm.
That can't be intercepted by AI defenders. I think I haven't come up against that yet, but I imagine that's so powerful.
Can imagine.
If I had that, I'd be throwing it into all sorts of tight windows.
Yeah, for real.
Um,
Because there's
but
absolutely no risk. I mean, unless
yeah,
because even if you swat the ball, because that's like the one thing is if the user coverage sometimes at the best you can swat it up and hopefully hope for a little tip drill, but it doesn't matter how many
mm,
guys get their hands on it. If it's a user defender, he's going to drop it. It's just it's pretty powerful for sure.
mm. I just noticed the one to get him out of it is to make 2 incompletions in a row. I think that's quite unlikely as well. So
Yeah, especially with a user like Pride because he's all about the efficiency and there's a good run stop there. Hakeem Hicks busting
yeah,
through the line.
take a time out, right? Do it.
Brings up a 3rd and 4. That's a much better situation than I think Riot could hope for at this point. Because the 3rd and 4 is good
Mm.
because it's not a guaranteed run. If it's like, excuse me, against Saquon Barkley, if you got like last night, if I had a 3rd and 1, nah, it's done. He's getting it. The 3rd and 4, that's kind of pass. It's also in the pass area too. And he gets it out to his fullback,
Yeah.
and he gets absolutely popped. Tries the spin move there, but unsuccessful. Like you said, Josh, Riot calls a timeout. That saves in a minute 22
Mm-hmm.
seconds. He's still very well in this game. Do you know who kicked off to start the game?
No, I can't remember actually.
Yeah, I can't either. I was
Uh,
sitting in the slowest drive-through line at Bojangles ever. So my
Getting
apologies
your
to
breakfast.
any Bojangles employees, but sorry, not sorry, because that place is very slow. I sat there staring at the lady, and she's like kind of talking, and like they're the kind of place that likes to just hang out and talk, and they have like 17 people standing around, and you're like, so I'd kind of like some food. That'd be
That
nice,
annoys me.
right?
So I've just looked. Riot got the ball in the first half, so it'll be going back to Pride. So this drive is very important
Oh,
now.
no doubt. Good call in. All right, Trubisky with the read option, and he
Oh,
gets slammed. What a hit there.
should have handed it off.
Man, does that number 52 give you some flashbacks, Josh? You know who?
Yeah.
Do you know who wore? You know who wore 52 last cycle on the Green Bay Packers?
Someone cheesy.
Yeah,
Know that
yeah, he
much.
was. He was a little cheesy.
Was it Medlin or someone? I don't know.
No, it wasn't Medlin. I think it was Deshaun blah, 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 blah.
What?
Watt. Yeah, Watt. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yep, or Watts. Yeah, Watts was. He was
Yeah.
deadly. Last year, the user D lineman was key, as you well know. One of our better user linemen in the XCFL. And
But now it's all about the linebackers.
it is. And this year, just because the D lineman plays so well already. But that was a nice pass interference call they got there. And it brings them up to the 44. They dump a little screen off to Cohen. He gets maybe a yard. 3 or 4. Well, okay. Brings up 2nd and 5, so he got 5 yards on it. Trubisky handing off to Cohen. Man, he is so quick. Just elusive.
Yeah. He's really agile.
And it seems to me, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it seems like small backs are really beneficial because it's hard to trigger a tackle animation from the CPU because they're not close enough. So they almost can't reach him because he's so small. He can just kind of fit through those little seams and zip
Yeah,
around.
definitely.
And this year, because of the zigzag too, he's practically a human joystick. Trubisky looking to pass. Gets him outside.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a nice catch.
Got out of bounds as well, did he? I
He
think.
did.
Trubisky turning it up, playing like the GOAT.
No doubt. He's trying to play for a contract, I hear. I hear they got him in, he's going into free agency. Looks like he's trying to prove to his superiors that he deserves a contract. Oh, there's a flag. And it looks like it's on your
User
favorite position.
linebacker.
Yep, that user linebacker.
That was the most dramatic swat I've ever seen as well. He twatted it about 10 yards back
Yeah,
down the
he
field.
did.
Get out of
For
here.
real. It was like he wound up and just popped it.
But now I think Trubisky can pretty much double his offering price if he gets a ring here, doesn't he?
Oh, no doubt.
For the Super Bowl.
mean, he's more than serviceable. I know he's in the 80s. He's like 81, 82.
Oh, Riot, what are you doing?
Did he have any timeouts left?
Yeah.
Oof.
I think he tried to spike it and he just got the runoff.
Yeah, because the runoff,
Oh,
that runoff is brutal.
those 3 points could have helped him a lot there. Yeah.
And Riot has gotten the best of Pride in this season series. He swept him, actually. He beat Green Bay twice. We'll see if he can get the better of him this time. He seemed to have had his number before, and it is in Chicago, excuse me. So, I mean, that home crowd really wants to see their guys win.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like in our game, we're going to have a home crowd in New York, hoping to not be let down by their Jets.
Is it in New York?
I think so, because, I mean, we're like, what? You're the 5th seed. I was the 6th seed. I mean, I was.
Oh, right. Okay.
I know I'm the 6th seed, so it's got to be your place, no matter what.
Yeah.
But interesting little razzle dazzle from Rodgers, yeah. Going
Heaving
deep. Ooh, gets absolutely popped by Eddie Jackson. Trying to use that X factor. Couldn't really get the single coverage there. Good coverage by Kyle Fuller coming up on the backside. Kendall Fuller, which is one of those Fuller guys. Jack probably knows, right?
Yeah, definitely.
One of them Virginia Tech boys.
So I just checked, and Pride has beat Riot both times this season. So
wait, Pride has beat Riot both times?
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, appreciate the correction there.
27. Then
that does make a difference. So Riot is coming in as the underdog, but
last time it was 41-17 to Pride. So
whoa, it is. I mean, they're a hard team to stop. These Packers. They got a great secondary. They got a good running game as well as passing game. If either one of you or I goes to face either one of these teams, we're going to be in some trouble. They're
definitely
fantastic. Here goes Aaron Rodgers making some checks at the line. Hands off to Aaron Jones.
Ooh.
Gets absolutely popped by Nick Kwiatkowski.
4th and inches.
And because he's on the 35, he can't go for it. Because you got to be
great stop that.
Yep, he can't even go for a fake punt because you got to be past the 40, I think, for the fake punt.
So if you got them 3 points now, it would have been a 1-score game. But
yeah, that one hurts.
We can't dwell on that now, can we?
Yeah, no, it's just like the Andy Reid thing. You know, sometimes even the best of us have trouble keeping track of the clock. And this year it seems to be kind of hurting worse because you don't know how much it's going to run off because it's random. Every time that it runs off, it might be 10, 7, 8, 3, depending on the distance as well as it adds a little bit of randomness because sometimes not everybody gets to the line as fast. Trubisky dumps it off to A-Rob.
I think it's easy to make those mistakes as well, especially in the playoffs when your blood might be pumping a bit more than it usually would be.
It is.
You're not quite thinking straight, and it can have an effect on you. But
it can. Your hands are sweaty. I was a sweaty ball of mess when I played VBD last night. But that might have been because I was sick as a dog too, so that might be part of it. Maybe it's not natural for a person to sweat that much.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Don't worry, I'll be making you sweat later.
I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh, cool as a cucumber. All right.
Yeah. 3-peat.
Yeah. Okay.
This is child's play.
Oh, all right. That's big talk for a man who hasn't won anything the last cycle or two. So. How many seasons?
Who told you to say that, Nick?
I want to say, yeah. He's kind of coaching me up in the DMs. He's like, all right, now you're going to breathe like Darth Vader. And I'm like, all right, that sounds a little weird, but I guess I can do that. So, but nah, he's, man, I'm looking forward to seeing the return of Josh, though. I know that all the Euros on that side of the pond, as y'all say, like to cheer you on. The Euros stick together, man. I know you're rooting for Riot.
Probably not before our meet up, but only recently, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
They probably hated me before.
Oh my gosh, man! When that video that you posted of Air V,
in the stadium,
classic.
Fuck
him! Oh my gosh! Tell him I'll beat him next time, like I did before. It's like
Sounds like a
It
pirate.
does. Oh my gosh.
In 2 seasons, I'll beat his ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Evie, if you're watching.
Oh gosh. Where's AirV from? Is he a British or is he like Netherlandian? Which one's the one from the Netherlands?
Yeah, I think you call it Dutch
Oh,
if you're from
Dutch.
the Netherlands.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
that makes a little more sense than Netherlandian, sounding like an alien or something.
Or something from a fairy tale or something.
Yeah, feather. Come from the Netherlandians. It's a beautiful time. Got the Dutch pirate AirV who got a little bit, had some fool's gold there on a few of those trades. Some of those trades were all kind of like,
Yeah,
okay.
I still. Oh,
Oh, wow.
failed to convert a third down there.
Yeah, that was tough. Got the in route. Linebacker plays it well. Swats it away. It brings up 4th and 8. But it is on the 45.
This is a far field goal, isn't it? 53,
Who is that?
54.
Hulsey?
I can't make it.
Yeah, it was worth a try. He probably was checking to see, if that first initial
We'll see how
green light.
important that timeout will be now.
Now that is something I have noticed is a lot harder this year is kicking field goals because before you would at least get to see, like the line from like all the way for just a brief time, but now it's like you just see one line and it's just like super quick and it goes faster too, the kick meter. So it's, to me, kicking is way harder.
Oh, brilliant punt down inside the 3.
It was.
Send the house right.
He's got the defense. He absolutely could do that. Josh giving him the coaching from across the Europe, from the British Isles. And Riot's the Swiss, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He bought me some of his stinky Swiss cheese and Swiss chocolate.
That's not, man. That's bribery. Oh, look at the little saucy
James
cut.
with a good run.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 X Factors going now.
They're a dangerous combo. And Devontae Adams is only 1 catch away from also getting going, so that could be 3 X Factors. I mean, that's a dangerous offense, man. Every single one of those. Because I think Jones has first one free, which is one of the best ones for a running back. Rodgers has the best quarterback X Factor. And Devontae Adams has double me, which, as you well know, with your boy
Gallup.
Yeah, Gallup. That's a pretty good X Factor, isn't it? Yeah, I know from Julio too. Julio's pretty good. But you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how he was allowed to get him, but
A lot of money.
Building that saucy offense.
Saucy, yeah. But it's okay. It makes up for my lack of sauce on defense. We're like, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. Or the Oprah unit. We got the Cheesecake Factory and then Oprah. All right. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. Looking to hit the corner.
Oh, brilliant interception.
What a catch. Oh my gosh, that's Eddie Jackson. Also an X Factor. The unseen X Factor. We were talking about these X Factors on offense, man, but what a catch. And he tries to challenge it, but there's nothing to challenge because he got 2 full feet in. That's a beautiful catch.
Only just, yeah.
That gives him great field position. 48. We'll see what he can do.
Could be the momentum shift that he needs.
Hope so. Points are a necessity on this play, I would say, just to get something. You gotta get something to boost your confidence. Because even a field goal, then it's a 1-score game. You just got to make it a 1-score game. Taking one play at a time. Got Trubisky making a call out to his receiver. Cohen. And Cohen's got a little bit of reception ability too, so he could be a pretty good receiver here.
Yeah, and lined up on a linebacker.
Oh, he had him on the out route, but he goes a little deeper and gets the tight end. That's Trey Burton coming over from Philly. He signed with Chicago a few seasons back. Nice pitch and catch. Gets him a first down at the 30-yard line. I think you nailed it right on the head, Josh. I think that changed the momentum in this one. Don't want to speak too soon. Make him throw a pick or something. But
oh, that was a nice route.
Oh, beautiful. Shaheen getting all kinds of room going up the field. Gets to the 10-yard line.
Can you feel it coming?
I do. It's like a
I can
storm.
feel the touchdown coming.
Storm on the horizon. Chicago offense.
You see how his red zone offense is now.
He's got quite a running game, and that can help in the red zone. As well as a big-bodied receiver in Allen Robinson. He's pretty much got everything you need in a red zone offense. Tariq Cohen with a nice little juke, but he gets triple teamed and dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 12. There's that number 52 again. It's a cursed number in Green Bay.
They should have retired that jersey number.
They should have. Out of
Hung it in the
pure
rafters.
respect. Yeah, the Lions never can let... I don't know what number Josh Jones had, but they can never let anybody else have that number, dude. That's just legendary. Whoa. And Riot escapes with his life.
Forcing it.
3rd and 12. At the least, you got to have a field goal here, dude. Is that what you think?
Yeah. Don't throw anything too risky because then it's still a one score game here.
His defense is playing well. I mean, for facing an offense that has 3 distinct X Factor weapons, I mean, he's playing very well.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky dropping back to pass.
Oh.
Hits Burton. Does he make the catch? No, he drops it. Brings up a 4th and 12. And it looks like Riot's just going to kick the field goal. Playing it smart.
Would you have gone for it on 4th and inches? If
4th and inches? Yeah, I probably would have.
If you would have. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, at that point, it probably would have been worth it, I'd say. Because then, worst case, you get stopped, and he's got it, on the inch line? So, I mean, again, you put him in pretty bad field position, and you saw what happened last drive when he was in bad field position. Hey, wait, are you trying to scout me out? You trying to see what I'm going to do? You trying to, would you? All right, so if you're on the 1, are you going to be going for it? All right, okay, cool. Just asking for a friend, No.
No.
This wasn't very strategic of us, was it? It was a bad call on my part. I'm giving away too much of my secrets.
Yeah, what would you do here if you were up 7?
That's a great question. Let's see. Probably running the ball.
You don't have to worry
again.
about that. Yeah. It's all right. You don't have to worry.
All right. It's okay. Yeah, true. Because I mean, I'm facing an offensive mastermind, not a defensive mastermind, right? I mean, you did turn a nobody in Michael Gallup into an X Factor, almost 90 overall. I mean, we got hats off to you, man. I mean, it was pretty good move by you to go acquire him.
I think in real life, I think he's having a bit, I wouldn't say breakout, but he's having a good year as well for the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It seems like an extra season in real life. It seems like an extra season of chemistry with Dak really helped a lot. That off season they got to work because it just seemed like they were a little bit off last season. But back to the XCFL because Cowboys suck. We don't want to talk about them. Cowgirls, as some would call them. I have no beef personally with the Cowboys. You guys stay in your NFC. Do your thing. Whatever you want to go 8-8, and then just be my guest. But man, if you come over, don't mess with the AFC. We're good. We don't got beef.
Sounds good to me.
Whenever you guys become a contender, all right, then I'll have beef. But it's good.
Ooh.
Haha, gotcha. All right.
After week 3-0, I think we were, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's okay. Wow, interesting formation here. It looks like a safety blitz coming out from Riot, and it appears to show man coverage. Looks like he made a shift though. This is interesting. Interesting look here. And Aaron Jones trying to cut up the field, almost breaks a big one, but gets dragged down, it appears, after getting caught on one of his linemen. Oh, wait, no. He actually just got completely destroyed because he cut. And
yeah, he got a little pop in traffic there.
He did. He cut around that corner, and the guy's like, hello there. Boom. Let me introduce myself.
What's good?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
Oh, some close pressure there. And Rodgers escapes.
Nichols trying to get him.
That sucks.
We haven't heard much from Mack this game. You would expect Khalil Mack to be a little bit more of a factor, but it's like he's not even playing.
I don't know if he was on the field there. We have to make sure he's in all your sets and stuff.
Oh yeah, like for rush linebacker, man, he'd be everywhere. I'd put him at safety. I mean, Khalil Mack's playing everywhere for me.
Yeah, he's not getting a break at all.
Nah, yeah, for real. Looks like Khalil Mack is on the field this time. I'm interested to see if he makes a difference late in the game. He's been so critical in the these matchups in the NFC. Aaron Jones gets a nice block off the edge. Eddie Jackson makes a nice tackle.
It was that shift from right at last minute. He moved all his defense to the left.
Yeah,
and
he took advantage of the right.
Yeah. Aaron Jones is rolling now, and that's not what you want to see if you're the Bears.
Nope. Just broke 100 yards. I think he's going strong.
A field goal here for the Packers is massive as well. So.
It is. That's 100% true. Because if they can get that 2-score lead again, big hit. Big number 94 says, "No, sir, not today." Mr. Carl Nassib out of Penn State. Your friend VBD likes them.
Sit down, boy.
Yeah, sit down, boy. We don't do that here in Chicago. Yeah, I flew into Chicago one time. Got a sandwich. This guy that was working the place.
Cool story.
Yeah, that's it. Period. Done.
I can't keep going.
No. That was it. That was the story. But,
that was it.
No, but he was a pretty cool guy. He was like the most Chicago dude I ever met. And he's like, "It's Chicago." I was like, here I am, my country bumpkin accent. I'm like, "So, yeah, any ranch?" He's like, "Hey, Chicago. You get." And he was like, man, I can't. I mean, it was like some little Euro place, like a Greek. Like, I guess there's a lot of Greek people in Chicago. I don't know I didn't know that. But he's like, "Now we got vinegar, we got this Greek sauce, and that's about it, man." He's like, "Tzatziki. Oh yeah, it's like tzatziki sauce or something." And he's like,
"Oh yeah, that's nice."
Yeah, he's like, "No, we got this." I'm like, "All right, fine, well, try it." I'm like, he's like, "It's Chicago, man. This ain't where you're from." I'm like, all right.
That's a big stop there.
That is.
This field goal isn't. He's got 12-mile-an-hour wind with him, but still quite far away. Or he's milking the clock.
Oh, that's a sneaky move. Almost 4 minutes, not quite 4 minutes. But Mason Crosby nails it, or whoever their kicker is now.
This is the drive now. The comeback starts now.
It is. He's got to get 2 scores. That was a big field goal for them. You hit it right on the head. This makes a 2-score lead. Right. But we saw a lot of good stuff on offense that last drive, so hopefully they can continue it. Now, don't take this the wrong way, Josh, but if I'm not trying to scout you out or anything, but if you're Riot and you're looking to try and get your offense going, who do you think out of his entire offense, like, because you look for people, you want to get good people plays. What are your thoughts on who's been doing the best job for this offense?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. Obviously, Cohen is one of his most dangerous assets, but
it's hard when you're going. I think it's quick,
I think it's just Trubisky just needs to find the open man, which
nice.
He does again there, getting Robinson.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice throw. To spread the ball about and find the open man. I think getting tunnel vision, trying to force it to one guy is where you can go wrong.
No doubt.
You know that with Hollywood, obviously.
Yeah. That's why I acquired a. Oh, nice defense there. It's good recovery by the linebacker coming up underneath it.
Yeah, definitely.
Trubisky coming out in the empty set. Looking to throw on 2nd and 10. Passes to Burton, wide open over the middle of the field.
It's a good throw. Just take what's there. You don't need to. You don't have to score on the next play or the next play. You just keep going.
Now, if he can score,
obviously time is a factor.
It is. But if he can score before the 2-minute warning,
and again,
oh man, it looked like there were 2 receivers in the area. It looks like he was trying to go to Cohen, but defense was just too close there. Wasn't able to make the throw.
I think he had the same guy open from before, but he might not have wanted to go there again because it'd be a bit just exploiting the same play. Maybe, I don't know. Don't know what's going through his head.
Yeah, he might have thought that he'd try and stop it that second time and didn't even. It's hard, man. It's when it's especially now. And we got Howard going left.
I think he probably would have liked Cohen on the field there
Yeah.
for them outside runs, but maybe he's got Howard in the power back set, so he's come out for that one. But
that's true. But he does have 2 minutes to go, so you got to score as soon as possible because he does have 2 timeouts. You can try to force him to a 3 and out, get the ball back, drive down the field, score that tying field goal. But man, it's a tough situation. It's 3rd and 7 here. This is a big play. That's a tough one too. 3rd and 7's tough, man. 3rd and 7 is that weird middle ground where
the short routes don't quite get there.
Yep.
But
and it's you don't really want to waste it on a huge deep one here. But it is a 4-down territory. So nice pass though.
Oh, great pass.
Trubisky is absolutely on fire.
No huddle. Yeah, shock him quick. Don't let him adjust his defense.
Yeah.
Obviously within the rules. Trubisky
That was
runs it
beautiful. QB draw. Love it. That was a nice play call there. I would never have seen that coming. Honestly, that just as a free scouting tip, I probably would not have called that play ever. If I was down, no, I'm not going up the middle. Nope. Not
even with
quarterback.
Jackson.
Nah, dude, Jackson, he's got the sauce, bro. But the sauce is outside, man. He can beat anybody to the corner. He's got a 95 speed. Gets a little speed boost coming out. Nah, game ball. Give him the game ball. He's done.
Another scouting tip for me.
Yeah, just a freebie.
Big onside kick.
Do you see an onside kick here? But he has 2 timeouts and a minute 35, so he could get the ball back with about 40 seconds or 30, a little bit over 30 seconds to go.
So I don't think I definitely haven't seen one work this Madden for onside kicks. So
yeah, me neither.
It makes an argument for sending the ball deep and getting him out of field goal range.
Honestly, that's probably what I would have done. But VBD said he's seen 2 work so far, but it was in other leagues. So I don't know if to me they're just so rare in Madden. I don't think you might Google it and find like a good one, but now it's tough here though because especially that's a good point though because especially he is in field goal range because that 12 or 14 mile an hour wind, isn't that what you said? It's going in Pride's direction. So
yeah, it's going to help.
Yeah, so he could probably kick it. If he have to kick from right here, he could probably nail a 60 right here because he seems to have a pretty good kicker. That guy just drained it with plenty of room to spare. So if he kicks but even if he kicks a field goal here, that doesn't mean the game's is over because he can still go down and kick or get a touchdown, but that does make it harder for Riot.
True, yeah.
Because a tie is
a good tackle for loss there.
It is
4 yards.
3rd and 13.
Every yard might count.
Now, are you passing here? That's the question. Because if it's me, I'm running, dude. I'm just gonna drink. Because if he gets the ball with a minute and 30 seconds to go, that's a completely different ball game. Because if you run it here, you take 40 more seconds off the clock, and that's what he's gonna do. Oh no! And Jones gets all the way through. Yeah.
Down.
That's lights. Turn the lights out.
It's a clutch run. Clutch run there. Yeah.
That was a bold play call, and that's tough, man. When you're in Riot's position, you're like, do I go all out? Because that's why he spread it out. He spread him out and said, all right, I'm gonna make him think I'm gonna pass. Because what do? You can't totally gear in to stop the run because you might throw it over your head. But man, that's a tough situation. Great game, I'd say though. Great game. Great.
Yeah, great game, and it's just small things like those 3 points at halftime that Riot got when he had that timeout. It would have made the game completely different. But,
so true.
But yeah,
it's the little things,
it's been
man.
a good game to watch.
So close, and that's these playoff games are always so tight. And it just comes down to those little moments. But great season, Riot. That was a heck of an effort. Pride, congratulations on making your first Super Bowl. Hopefully the first of many. All right, Josh.
Yep.
It looks like we're up.
Facing up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Well,
showtime.
Everybody, it's probably going to be on my stream because because, we don't want you lagging, having the Euro lag on the stream. So, but
yeah, true.
now, don't you be hitting your lag switch though, man. If I see some lag, I might have to throw a very rude DM your way. A very aggressively worded DM.
Oh no, please don't do that. I'm scared.
I know. But I might get you sick too, because apparently I get people sick through DMs. So that's a fun thing too.
Yeah, can't be doing with that.
Indeed. But all right, my good sir, I will meet you in the game lobby as soon as I get all booted up.
Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning in to watch. Josh, I appreciate you streaming with me. This was a great game. Glad you got to watch your fellow Euro and cheer him on from the booth.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, bro.
Unlucky Riot.
Yep.
See you in the Super Bowl, Packers.
Oh, all right. That's a bold prediction. Bold prediction. But good luck, my guy. Yep. All right, sounds good. Take it easy, bro. And thank you all for watching the stream. We appreciate you guys tuning in. It will be on my stream, so you'll see the link pop up in our Discord shortly. See you later, boys.